From the vibrant plumage of birds of paradise to the intricate patterns on a butterfly's wings, the natural world is awash in displays of beauty. Humans, too, share this primal fascination. Across cultures and throughout history, we have adorned, sculpted, and even contorted our bodies in the pursuit of aesthetic ideals. These trends offer a glimpse into the values and aspirations of societies past. But they also serve as a reminder of the lengths to which we will go in the name of beauty, sometimes at great cost. Join me as we journey through time, uncovering the bizarre, intriguing, and sometimes disturbing beauty trends that have captivated humanity. Our exploration begins in ancient Egypt, where beauty was not merely a matter of vanity, but a reflection of divine favor. From there, we'll traverse continents and centuries, encountering the powdered wigs of 18th century France, the bound feet of imperial China, and the tanned bodies of 20th century beachgoers. Each stop will illuminate the cultural forces that shape our perceptions of beauty. In the arid landscapes of ancient Egypt, cosmetics served a dual purpose, enhancing beauty and providing protection from the elements. Both men and women adorned their eyes with Kohl, a dark pigment made from ground galena or malachite. This distinctive eyeliner, often dramatically elongated at the corners, served to ward off evil spirits and reduce glare from the harsh desert sun. Cleopatra, the last active pharaoh of ancient Egypt, is still celebrated for her legendary beauty, her image forever etched in our minds with those dramatically lined eyes. But Egyptian beauty rituals extended far beyond cosmetics. Henna, a natural dye derived from the henna plant, was used to stain nails and hair a rich reddish brown. The Egyptians also placed great importance on personal hygiene. They bathed regularly using natron, a naturally occurring mixture of salts, as a type of soap. Their perfumes, concocted from fragrant oils and resins, were highly prized throughout the ancient world. The pursuit of beauty in ancient Egypt was not merely a matter of vanity. It was deeply intertwined with their religious beliefs. The Egyptians believed that their gods and goddesses valued beauty and cleanliness. Cosmetics were often buried with the deceased to ensure their attractiveness in the afterlife. Fast forward a few millennia, and we find ourselves in the opulent court of Queen Elizabeth I. Here, pale skin reigned supreme, a symbol of wealth and leisure in a society where tanned skin denoted a life of outdoor labor. Women went to extraordinary lengths to achieve a porcelain complexion, often using Cerusa, a toxic mixture containing lead, to lighten their skin. The pursuit of this fashionable pallor, however, came at a steep price, as prolonged use of Cerusa led to lead poisoning, hair loss, and even death. But the Elizabethan obsession with beauty didn't end with a pale face. Rouged cheeks and lips, often in vibrant shades of red, were considered highly attractive. Women used crushed berries, beetroot juice, or even dangerous pigments containing mercury to achieve the desired rosy hue. The stark contrast between their pale skin and brightly colored cheeks and lips created a dramatic effect that was considered the epitome of beauty during this era. The Elizabethan era serves as a cautionary tale about the potential dangers of unchecked beauty trends. The Victorian era, known for its strict moral code and emphasis on modesty, might seem like a far cry from the flamboyant excesses of the Elizabethan court. However, the pursuit of beauty remained a powerful force, albeit expressed in a more subdued and restrained manner. Pale skin continued to be highly prized, seen as a sign of refinement and femininity. Women shielded themselves from the sun with parasols and wide-brimmed hats, further emphasizing their delicate complexions. While the use of Cerusa declined due to its known toxicity, Victorian women turned to other, often equally harmful substances to achieve the desired pallor. Arsenic wafers, marketed as a complexion enhancer, promised to lighten skin and remove blemishes. However, like their lead-based predecessors, these wafers carried serious health risks, leading to arsenic poisoning and other complications. Makeup, considered somewhat scandalous in Victorian society, was used sparingly and discreetly. The Victorian era reveals a more subdued side to the pursuit of beauty. Our journey through the annals of beauty now takes us to Imperial China, where a particularly disturbing practice took hold: foot binding. From the 10th to the early 20th centuries, young girls from wealthy families endured excruciating pain to have their feet tightly bound, breaking and reshaping the bones to achieve the desired lotus foot shape. This practice, considered a mark of beauty and status, severely restricted women's mobility, confining them to their homes and reinforcing their subordinate role in society. The process of foot binding began between the ages of 4 and 7, when a girl's feet were still malleable. Her toes would be curled under and tightly bandaged, forcing the foot to grow into a pointed, hoof-like shape. This agonizing procedure often resulted in infection, deformity, and lifelong pain. Yet, despite its barbaric nature, foot binding persisted for centuries, fueled by cultural beliefs and social pressures. Small, bound feet were seen as a symbol of beauty, delicacy, and high social standing. The practice of foot binding, thankfully abolished in the early 20th century, stands as a chilling reminder of the extremes to which humans will go in the name of beauty. The turn of the 20th century brought with it a wave of social and cultural upheaval, challenging traditional notions of beauty and femininity. The rise of the flapper in the 1920s ushered in a new era of liberation and self-expression, reflected most dramatically in their radical hairstyles. The bob, a short, boyish haircut, became a symbol of modernity and rebellion, defying the long, flowing locks that had dominated women's hairstyles for centuries. This dramatic shift in hairstyle reflected the changing roles of women in society. As women entered the workforce and gained more independence, they shed the constraints of traditional beauty standards, opting for styles that reflected their newfound freedom and individuality. The bob, easy to style and maintain, became a symbol of the modern, emancipated woman. The flapper era and the iconic bob serve as a powerful reminder that beauty trends are not static. They are constantly evolving. The bob's enduring legacy can be seen in the continued popularity of short, chic hairstyles. The pursuit of a bronze complexion emerged as a dominant beauty trend in the mid-20th century, marking a dramatic shift from the centuries-old obsession with pale skin. Coco Chanel, the iconic French fashion designer, inadvertently popularized tanning when she returned from a Mediterranean cruise sporting a sun-kissed glow. Suddenly, tanned skin became associated with leisure, wealth, and a life of outdoor pursuits. The invention of the bikini further fueled the tanning craze, as women embraced minimal swimwear that exposed more skin to the sun. Tanning salons, offering an alternative to natural sunlight, proliferated, allowing people to maintain a year-round bronze. The quest for the perfect tan became an obsession for many, leading to excessive sun exposure and the use of artificial tanning beds, both of which carry significant health risks. However, as awareness of the dangers of skin cancer grew, the tide began to turn. Public health campaigns highlighted the link between excessive sun exposure and skin damage, leading to a decline in tanning's popularity. Despite the known risks, tanning has seen a resurgence in recent years, particularly among younger generations. As we stand at the intersection of the past and the present, it's intriguing to ponder how future generations might perceive our own beauty practices. Will they marvel at our obsession with lip fillers and sculpted eyebrows? Or shake their heads in disbelief at our use of chemical peels and laser treatments to achieve a more youthful appearance? The rise of social media has undoubtedly amplified the pressure to conform to certain beauty standards. Filters and photo editing apps allow users to present an idealized version of themselves to the world, blurring the lines between reality and fantasy. This constant exposure to seemingly perfect images can fuel feelings of inadequacy and drive people to seek out cosmetic procedures and treatments in an attempt to achieve an unattainable ideal. However, amidst this sea of digitally enhanced perfection, there's also a growing movement towards body positivity and inclusivity. People are challenging traditional beauty norms, embracing diversity in all its forms. Only time will tell which of our modern-day practices will become relics of the past and which will endure. Our journey through the history of beauty has revealed a complex and often unsettling truth. The pursuit of aesthetic ideals has come at a price. From the toxic lead-based makeup used in Elizabethan England to the agonizing practice of foot binding in China, the desire to conform to cultural standards of beauty has often resulted in physical harm and social oppression. It's a sobering reminder that the quest for perfection can have unintended and sometimes devastating consequences. The use of dangerous substances in cosmetics and skin-lightening products has left a legacy of illness and disfigurement. Lead poisoning, mercury poisoning, and arsenic poisoning were all too common side effects of beauty products used in centuries past. While modern-day cosmetics are subject to stricter regulations, concerns remain about the long-term health effects of certain chemicals and ingredients. Beyond the physical toll, the pressure to conform to narrow beauty standards has also had a profound impact on mental health and self-esteem. Body image issues, eating disorders, and anxiety related to appearance are all too prevalent in today's image-conscious society. It's imperative that we acknowledge and address the harmful aspects of the beauty industry, both past and present. As we conclude our journey through the fascinating and often unsettling world of historical beauty trends, one question lingers. What does the future hold for our perceptions of beauty? The rise of social media, while contributing to the pressure to conform, has also provided a platform for marginalized voices to challenge traditional beauty norms. Body positivity advocates, influencers from diverse backgrounds, and individuals with disabilities are using their platforms to redefine beauty standards and promote self-acceptance. This growing movement is challenging the narrow and often unattainable ideals that have dominated for so long. There's a growing appreciation for natural beauty, with an emphasis on health and well-being over artificial enhancements. Skincare routines focused on hydration and protection from the elements are gaining popularity, reflecting a desire for a more sustainable and holistic approach to beauty. The future of beauty is likely to be as diverse and multifaceted as the individuals who define it. By embracing our differences, challenging outdated norms, and promoting a more inclusive and equitable beauty industry, we can create a world where everyone feels seen, valued, and beautiful in their own unique way.